Here's a brilliant little tip for you. It's a little trick that you can use on a variety of venues. This is the ideal water for it because basically it's a very small lake. The fish know it inside out. So ideally you want to be keeping that line as much out of the water as possible. Now, if the fish are showing on the far bank and you want to put a bait over there, then you're going to have your line running through the water from here to there, which is not ideal at all. So all you're going to do is take your rig off your rod, just leaving your lead on there, and I'm just going to flick that across and hopefully it's going to make it. Literally just made it to the other side there. Now I'm going to put this on the rest, leaving the clutch set so I can pull a bit of line off when I need to. So that's there going across the water. Now I'm going to wander around there and put my rig on, literally just place it into the edge, and then I've got a bank stick which is going to have a line clip on it, which I've got in my pocket here somewhere. One of these onto a bank stick, and I can clip my line onto that, keeping it tight across the water, and then a little slack line going into the edge. As I say, you've got no line going across the water, and it's literally, the line going into the edge is going straight down, so there's nothing to spook them at all. This really is a fantastic little trick that catches them spooky carp unaware. Well, only just made it there. Should just be able to pluck my lead out, lovely jubbly. And obviously, just a case of clipping my rig on. I'd probably normally have a bag on, but just for demonstration purposes. One of the things with a lot of these little lakes, so around the edges, especially these clay lakes, the banks actually get eaten away, if you like, from underneath. So these guys have actually said that they drained it down a couple of weeks ago, and they actually go in a couple of feet at some points where the fish just literally eat it against the clay and it just burrows backwards. So sometimes the tighter you are to the bank, the better. Now obviously I can just lower that in by hand, gently, making minimal disturbance. And then obviously a little bit of slack for it to go down. Push my pole in. And I've got my line clip on here already, so keeping that pretty tight to the rod. Just going to clip that in there. And what you might find, depending on how far the distance is that you're fishing across, is that you've got a lot of weight on the line and the clip won't hold it enough. This is absolutely fine, it's holding there brilliantly. And if you make the clip a bit bigger, sorry, the loop a bit bigger that goes through the clip, what you find is that the initial tension is coming from here. So the fish feels pressure from here and shoots towards you. It's a great way of getting fish to shoot away from snags or overhanging bushes, anything like that. But what you obviously get is a massive drop back on there to start with, and quite often you pick up the rod, wind down the line, and the fish is sort of halfway between you and the spot. So it really does catch them unaware. It's a fantastic little trick, and I'm sure that there's plenty of little venues that you've got that you're thinking, that is an awesome trick for that spot. I'm going to use it. Get out there and give it a go.